Welcome to Samuels.here channel. Kevin Samuels was truly a truth seeker, and after many years of educating both men and women of all races, but particularly those of African descent, in the art of navigating the ever-complex dating world, he was sadly ripped from our lives as he was called back home to the Almighty in 2022. Some of us, myself included, instinctively recognized the truth of his message. Many found his message rather unpalatable. I am hoping with this channel to make his message that little bit more digestible in a more feminine and softer manner. I hope this helps my sisters in the Black community who saw him as an enemy. Being Black myself, I hope I can bridge that gap. And oh, by the way, my father was also called Samuel, so in a twist of fate, I pay tribute with this channel to my father, who is also where Kevin has gone. I love how the Icelandic have a way of acknowledging someone's daughter in the same way as someone's son. So I appropriate the Icelandic way to find a suitable name for my channel, Samuels.here, Samuel's daughter. Enjoy the video.
About just don't throw it up in my face, it'll be good.
I wasn't at that point. However, now,
that's okay. And see, and what I want people to understand is this is what happened with Generation X. Generation X women, the women we're supposed to be married to, they wanted men to be new wave men. And that doesn't work. And my thing is, if you only got another 20, 30 years in this piece, why not just go ahead and have a man who can let him do what he want to do?
that's how, that's my thinking now. And then,
go ahead. But he's going to be average, but you want an average man. That's cool.
No, actually, he can do his thing because I actually need somebody who has the level of ambition as I have. I'm
that train is never late. So what did she say? Instead of cheating, I'll take an average man. That's what she came through the door saying. But
and I changed up.
And you changed it up.
Because you know what? We have
but listen, you change it up inside of 20 minutes. And that's the problem.
Because I have to be realistic.
I need you to listen. That's the problem. You're too old to be changing it up. You should have came in like the 24-year-old.
I'm talking about for my grandgirls then.
No, I asked you for you.
No, I understand that, but since we already established it's too late for me, you already
let me know. No. I asked you what you want. I want. You said you want an average man because you don't want to be cheated on, and now it's like, cause see, this is the thing. This is why y'all just need to be honest. And older women, y'all will just say what y'all think we want to hear, other than being the fact. Say I want it all. I want a man who's on my level, making more money, who don't cheat on me. And that don't exist.
Oh, yeah, I'd like that. But now
when why? Why? But why would you like that when that don't exist?
Well, just like I tell
we like feminine Black women, but they don't exist.
From the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money.
Oh, that was a low blow. I take that one back. But that was a good joke.
Wow, damn.
Well, I'm trying. Generation X, oh no, femininity is in short supply in Generation X. College-educated Black women. Oh, first off, y'all come in with the 1990 Halle Berry shortcut. That's automatically not feminine.
Okay.
We know. Hold on, let me bring some more people in.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Dana?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good.
How old are you?
I'm old, Kevin.
Okay. Just go ahead and tell me, so we don't need all that. Go ahead and say it.
I think I'm the same age as you, Kevin.
Okay, just say the name. Just say 53.
No, I'm not 53.
What is it?
Close.
I'm not going to ask one more time. I'm going to drop you if you don't say the age. I'm going to drop you.
Ooh.
I'm going to drop you. That's only if you don't say the number, you go goodbye.
Ooh.
All right. Y'all see I'm about to hit remove, right?
Can I just say?
I said if you don't say the number, and see, I want you to understand. I want you to understand. Our audience, I want you to understand. I asked the same question. You ain't special. Answer the question.
No, I'm in denial.
Yeah. Say goodbye. Like that's gonna change anything. She's in denial. What happened? The blue tape? She's in denial.
Mr. Samuels,
Huh?
may I say something?
Go ahead. I don't understand. Like I'm in denial. What the hell?
Nah, she don't want to talk about it. But can I say
I
something?
mean, don't have to say nothing about it. Just going off my shit though. Go
I
ahead.
have had high value men with my my ineffective earlier years.
Well, hold on. Let me do this. So this woman came all the way over here, just not announce her age. That's crazy. And y'all wonder why so many Generation X men are unmarried. Let me show you why. That's why. Natalie, how are you? Is that Natalie or what is that? Natalia? Natia, I don't know. How old are you?
Oh, Nakia, yes. Can I not be shown on YouTube?
How old are you?
31.
All right. And then what's the other one? Dana. I can't read y'all's names, man. Something L.
Danielle.
Why don't we just spell regular ass names? You got Danielle with a Y. How old are you?
Oh, 32.
All right. See, you see how everybody else came through and acted like they had sense. Yeah. So Natia, what's the deal? Martin and Malcolm. Martin.
My picture, but I don't know why it's showing up.
Wow, because I turned off the video. You want?
Oh, good. Thank you.
Are you Will and Jada? Or are you Martin and Coretta? Which one?
I'm actually Martin and Coretta because I'm actually married.
Cool. See how that worked? Danielle.
Same.
Thank you. How come all the younger women are down with the Martin and Coretta and all the old birds want this unicorn Negro and they got short hair? And I want these. That's the funny thing. I want y'all to understand why so many men over 45 are unmarried. It's not because we didn't want to be. It's because the women of Generation X were untenable. They wanted everything, and they still want it all.
It's not good to be ambitious.
Die alone.
From the streets.
But it's not good to be ambitious. It's not
from
good to
the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get
Why do you think this is why okay? When are y'all, my question is, when are women like you gonna admit y'all were just wrong?
I already said that.
So it's not ambition, ma'am. It's not ambition. It was just wrong-headed.
That earlier, Mr.
No, but you're still like, well, it's not good to be ambitious. No.
No, I'm asking. I concede what it is.
It's not good to be ambitious. No, it will be better to be married. Okay. It would have been better to be married to a man, and you only got one kid?
Correct.
Okay. That didn't do the black community any good, just having one kid. We need at least 3. And it would have been better for your daughter and your other children to be married and have them 5 kids in the context of a marriage. None of this is good. We got to start admitting none of this is
all
good.
the children were within the context of a marriage, sir.
The 5 children are from
her 5 children. Her 5 children, her 2 marriages, yes.
Okay.
Correct. She achieved from that.
Hold on. But why'd she get divorced? Okay, but why'd she get divorced?
I already told you I have to have that conversation with you.
No. Okay, I just didn't know. Was there? You talk to? Let me do this. This is too much, too loud. This enough. Too goddamn much, man. Hello. So you want to go ahead and tell us how old you are, or should we go ahead and boot you?
Me?
Miss Brown, yep.
All right. I'm 52.
All that for that. All right. What is this? Unmute yourself. I'm looking at some of these names and they don't make any sense. It's like Jenna DeLeon, Danielle with a Y, Natalia T to top. I'm like, where's Tanya and Sheila? Where's the simple shit? Kim. What's your name, ma'am? Starts with a J.
So we'll just say Jen for now. And can I not be on camera, please?
How old are you?
I'm 24.
All right. Do you want Will and Jada, or do you want Martin and Coretta? Which one do you want?
So if I had to choose,
Yeah.
Thanks. So if I had to choose between the two, I'd say Martin and Coretta. However, my view for, I guess, the whole cheating alone versus the other option you posed was, what if like you were open to like your partner and you engaging in like open polyamory?
No, you don't get anything else other than me. What are you talking about?
No, but I mean like with other women. So like we engage sexually together with other women.
Nope. That's still you getting something else. No, you're gonna make me a sandwich.
Because I've dated high value men.
I don't care.
And that's been
all right. Well, okay.
concession.
Nope.
Hello everyone. I let this video play for a long time because I'm enjoying the conversation, and I didn't want to interrupt with my own thoughts or opinions. I just wanted everyone to hear, first of all, the discussion at hand. But I had to stop the video here because this present young lady speaking is the first one to come up with this alternative option that Mr. Samuels hadn't thought about. His options were, number one, a high-value man who cheats and the woman has to accept it, or an equal relationship with an average man, and number three, die alone. And this young lady comes and suggests another option where both are cheating. So that's the difference between a normal average beta male relationship where they're both equal, right? Everyone is kind of keeping the values and the oaths of the marriage, the vows of the marriage. But here she's suggesting that both cheat. Now, I guess this is actually the the Will Smith and Jada option, where both are cheating, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I have to say I'm kind of disgusted with this option. I don't think it's... Number one, two wrongs don't make a right. I don't think it makes it any better if the woman is also cheating, if the man is. And number two, it goes against everything feminine, right? Both cheating. I know it happens, I'm not naive, but the whole idea disgusts me. The other question I had is, when Kevin mentions about the conditions under which the cheating by the man can occur, he seems to mitigate it by suggesting that there are no babies and no diseases, and the man is not engaging in, gay or bi activities. Now, my question is, why stop at that? If he's going to cheat, let him cheat with anything and anyone he wants, right? So I don't really understand that limitation. I don't think it makes it any better for the woman involved, to be honest. Yeah, we could get political, we could get even medical. Does he mean that the risk of disease is highest if the man is engaging in, bi activities? I don't know. It's probably just a myth, But, if we leave out the medical and we leave out the political, what difference does it make? If he's cheating, right? So if anyone has some insight into why that part is important, you can cheat with other women, but just not men. I would say if the man is cheating, who cares? Let him cheat with anything he wants, right? So that's just my little commentary on these issues. I think much as I don't like the idea, I think if one had to choose, I would say pick the beta man and both of you remain faithful to your marriage. That would be the option. But if one insists on a high value man, then yes, okay, one has to make concessions, right? And one of the concessions is to share him with other women. It would be better when it's previously defined that means it's a polygamous relationship to begin with. But if not, okay, the cheating thing, as long as the woman's face is not rubbed into it, then okay. I suppose it's okay. Yeah, it's a bitter pill to swallow, right, ladies? But hey, there are certain things that women have to concede about. What men have to concede about is not a joke either. So maybe in war and love, it's all fair play. I'm paraphrasing, but I think you know the saying I'm referring to.
Not as wives. Nope. That's that Will and Jada shit. Nope. We can get the other women. You go make a sandwich. We'll tell you when we're done now. You can bring a girlfriend for me. Then I can go have fun. Then you make me a sandwich. That's what Coretta would have done. See, they still want to balance this shit out. Say they want it to be where we can both have fun. You don't get fun. You get taken care of.
Yeah, I'm not saying for every time it being
no times. So I'm tired of lying to y'all. No times, none. We're too territorial. Nope. No.
There's plenty of men who like to engage in threesomes.
Mm-hmm. What your husband got to say about what your husband got to say about that?
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
Okay.
What your husband got to say about that?
From the streets, I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get that money.
I mean, I guess it's
Don't no man want his wife to be shit. No. And see, that's what they. If you wouldn't do that, you can have that new way, but that's not what Gala guys want. And if they do, they'll do it before they get married. That's why I asked that piercing question: what does your husband have to say? Because because men don't marry that in mass. You may find one-off cases, but that's not the norm.
because that's kind of how we met, and then we ended up
getting
married. That was kind of the staple.
You're married?
I was.
To him?
Yes.
How old are you?
24.
How old was he?
39.
Are you still married?
We are just finished up our divorce.
How long were you married?
2 years.
Who filed for divorce?
He did.
On what grounds?
I basically got sick during COVID, and he just said that it's like, I'll always be here for you. It's a lot. And so that's kind of what happened.
So he divorced you because you got COVID?
I didn't get COVID. I got sick during COVID and had an autoimmune illness and was in and out of the hospital quite frequently. And he was just saying that, he was just saying it was pretty hard to deal with his own mental health and my stuff.
See what okay. Making a lot of money doesn't make you high value automatically. And that's why I say you got some sort of weak kind of man, which that perfect. You get sick and he left you. That's not what husbands do. Not the kind of men I'm talking about. That's why I don't automatically throw men who just why you just can't be in this group with just money. But he will accept that other shit though. See, you wait a little bit. You wait for it a little bit. It'll start to make sense. The men I'm talking about are territorial. They don't want to share their wife, the person that's supposed to create their legacy, with another. They don't want to even share you with a job, much less another human in a sexual capacity. So, all right, let's unmute. Everybody, unmute everybody. George. All right, so Jocelyn. So what do you got to think about that 24-year-old? What do you think?
About what she said?
Okay. You come around to understanding that it's better to have Martin and Coretta just responsibly with some rules. Let me ask you a question. as long as if you were married to your man, and as long as he didn't bring in any babies, diseases, or do anything that was, bi or gay or something like that, would that be fine? Could you deal with that? As long as those three things weren't crossed.
Yeah.
All right.
There would be like, emotional things to go through, but it's like, as long as you have everything you need and the man you love and he provides you with all those things, it's like, what are you tripping about?
Right. Because if you're not, my point is you're not going to find out about it. You don't go looking for the problems. And if they don't show up, it's no different than a woman asked me the other day, it was like, well, what about if we decided to do it too? I'm gonna be honest. Most men don't give a shit as long as we don't find out about it. If you decide to step out on your man, you better make sure he never finds out about it. Because once we know about it, then we got to do something. That's what happened with Will and Jada. Will was fine until he looked at Jada's face and he had to throw the cape on. We don't want to have to do nothing about this shit. If you really care about us, don't let us find out about it.
Can this part be true? I found that really, really difficult to believe. That a man doesn't care if his wife is cheating behind his back as long as he doesn't know. Ooh, I'm struggling with that. That may be a woman's attitude, but I would have thought men would be much more aggressive about this particular aspect for many biological reasons. So I'm a bit surprised. I really need the help of men here. Give me your opinion on this. I've never come across this particular assertion before. There may be a good reason why Mr. Samuels is saying this, maybe just in the context of this conversation, but otherwise I've never heard this. So please educate me. If you think this is really true, if it's a common thing among men, let me know, please. Thank you.
All right. Miss Brown, you never got a chance to speak. Which one do you want? Will and Jada or Martin and Coretta?
Well, I think I was liking the Will and Jada, but you
doubt you like Will and Jada. Oh, you want that new wave thing.
Well,
do you have any children?
I have 2 children.
Have you ever been married?
All my life.
Why were you thinking you wanted Will and Jada?
Well, they just looked like they had a fun relationship.
Who was having more fun, Will or Jada?
I thought it looked kind of equal.
Really?
Yeah.
When they went to Red Table Talk, did Will look like he was having a good time?
Well, I haven't seen all the Red Table Talk, but maybe
what you saw at the Red Table Talk, did it look like Will was having a good time?
I probably saw a lot of Jada stuff. It looked like they both were very open.
Did it look like Will was having a good time? When she said, I got into an entanglement with August, and he said, I think you're going to need to, did it look like Will was having no. When Jada tried to describe her affair with a young man who was having mental health challenges as an entanglement, and Will had to ask her, I think you need to go into what entanglement, and she said, it was an entanglement. You mean a relationship? Yeah. Did Will look like he was having a good time?
Well, no man's having a good time.
That's not what I asked. I'm asking you, ma'am, I don't like when women aren't direct. I think it's disrespectful, and I'm tired of it, especially women around my age. I get tired of it. Why not just answer the question directly instead of this and that? Did Will look like he was having a good time? Yes or no?
No.
All right. Why is it so hard to answer a question directly?
I can answer directly.
You didn't want to answer your age.
No, I didn't.
I'm going to tell you one of the reasons I think a lot of our women have a problem, because they don't really have respect for the overall black male image. We don't really have a place of authority in most black women's mind. We shouldn't be asking them shit. They don't want to respect us. Especially women in my generation, they don't look at me as being an authority figure. They honestly looked at me. Honestly, a lot of Generation X black women look at the average black man as contemptible, condescend to us.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, and now we're just time to call it out. Because you wouldn't, if there were non-black men asking these questions, you'd be far more direct.
No.
You'd be far more direct. Okay, I've only been black 53 years. I've only seen what I've seen. You're right. What am I talking about? Shame, insults, guilt, and need to be right. You're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. You right. Can't make this shit up.
You couldn't make this stuff up.
Here to make this stuff up. All right. So, bring somebody else in. Now, I want to know, you said you're going to teach your daughter are you muted? You said your daughter's married for the second time?
Correct.
Cool. How long should she be married this time?
Maybe like a year.
Oh, you dating?
Am I dating directly? No. Have I dated in the last 6 months? Yes.
Okay. Do you want to get married?
If it's possible, yes. I mean, I'm working on myself in terms of my, my masculine energy and putting it away when I leave work. But yeah, I mean, I would love that prospect. I would love to share my life with someone.
How long do you think it's going to take you to get to where you're ready to start looking at being married seriously?
By all accounts of people who love me and people I'm accountable to, I probably done about
how many time frame?
74% of the work. So maybe another 6 months. That's why I started watching you with the shout, because I'm sorry.
74%. That's an unusual number. So you think you'd be ready to be a wife in like 6 months?
Correct.
Are you in therapy right now?
Have been primarily 4 years to work on things. Now
4 years? 4 years?
4 years, for multiple years. Probably since I became a nurse, about 38.
4 years? That's a long time.
No, 38, off and on. I don't go to intensive, like every week stuff. I was doing that at first. Now I'm more life coach, accountability, check-in.
Hey, Miss iPhone, how are you doing?
Hello, am I on?
Yeah. What's your first name?
Chanel.
Chanel. How old are you?
37.
All right. Would you like more Martin and Coretta, or would you like Will and Jada? How would you like your marriage to be?
Neither.
That's not an option, but
I mean, I have my own idea how I want my marriage to be.
But that's not the question I asked.
Okay.
Why do y'all think y'all can just come up here and do what the hell you want to, though? I mean, that's not even. I mean, where'd that work at? I get everybody else, but it's like neither. Can you answer my question before you give me what you want?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Martin.
Which way has a history of working?
Will and Jada. I'm just being honest.
How many children you got?
2.
From the streets, I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got. I get that money.
My cup is empty. May I?
I don't understand why you say that Will and Jada got more of a history working. Please. So did that?
All fascinating insights into the dynamics of marriage, and I've learned a lot. I think it's always helpful to have the opinions of people who've lived these kinds of scenarios before, and to collect the information as to the advantages and disadvantages of all kinds of dynamics within a marriage. It's been very interesting. I have stated my conclusion, which is that in the end, in a relationship with a high value man, yes, I think the concession of a polygamous nature to the relationship is perhaps only to be expected, right? I think it comes with the territory. So in the end, it's better to pick the average man or not to play the game. Okay, so this concludes the trilogy of videos on this cheating question. It's been a long road for me to get my mind around all of these issues and to finally come to the same conclusion as Mr. Samuels. It's taken a lot of nose pulling and painful and humbling lessons. But yes, there's a reason why these kinds of cheating issues were peacefully resolved in the olden days by the likes of our grandparents and great-grandparents. Yes, I think in order to keep the peace, I think some level of concessions is indeed necessary. So, before I ramble on too much longer, this video is long enough now. I wish you well. I wish you peace, harmony, and grace. Till next time, be good and safe.